When we have our little breaks, you can take a drink. If you want to put some music on, so you've got some music to work out along to, then go ahead and turn that up nice and loud. So we're just going to start with a few stretches. So legs nice and wide, keeping those legs straight as you just hinge forward. You're just going to reach across to your opposite toes. So you're just trying to stretch down the back of the legs, keeping those legs fairly straight. You might not reach the floor if your hamstrings are really tight, so just reach to where you can. Okay, just 2 more of those, reaching across. All right, you can keep those feet where they are. You're just going to start circling the arms, one and then the other. Nice big circles for the shoulders. Okay, just 2 more in that direction. All right, we're going to change the direction here and start moving both arms together. Okay, so big circles, working into the shoulders, that upper back. Okay, one last one. All right, we're going to start getting warmed up. So I want you to just start jogging on the spot. So we're going to make it more of a heel kick. So you want to keep it nice and light on the feet. You're going to take those heels up close towards the bum. Okay, so just nice and light, just getting warmed up. We want to start bringing that heart rate up. Okay, so just keep going there. Okay, we're going to do 10 more here. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to change here to jumping jacks, okay? So just nice and light on the jumps. So you don't really need to bend into the knees here. Just arms come up as you jump out. So back nice and straight, standing nice and tall. Okay, we're going to do 10 more from here. So 10, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, to go with that now, we're going to do some walkouts. So from a standing position, hands come to the floor. Walk yourself out into your plank. Walk yourself back in. So a standing position, walking back out. So we don't want to sink too low with the hips on those planks. If your knees, your legs are tight and you need to bend the knees, you can do on the way down. And again on the way up. Otherwise, keep those legs straight. You'll feel that stretch down the back of the legs. You're just walking the hands back towards the feet. Let's do 3 more. So walking forwards into a plank. Then walk the hands back to the feet. Okay, one last one. So if you need to bend the knees, if your legs are too tight, bend them on the way down. You can bend them again on the way up. All right, back up to our feet. One more time round. So we're back to those heel kicks. Still keeping it nice and light. Keep your core drawn in, shoulders back. Standing nice and tall. Okay, so just keep moving like that for me. We're just going to do another 10, 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. So we're changing here again to jumping jacks or star jumps. Just keeping it nice and light. So you might feel a little bit warmer now. Heart rate's increasing. Okay, just 10 more to do from here. So 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last time with those walkouts. Let's get 6 in. So hands come down to the floor. Walk forward to your plank. Then walk the hands back. And stand. And again. So don't go too low. Don't allow the hips to sag. Stop yourself. Use your core. Walk it out again. Shoulders end up over the wrists. Hands walk back. And again, If your legs are really tight, just put a bend in the knee. It's just going to help you get your hands to the floor and help you walk your hands back to those feet. Okay, this is going to be your last one. Walk the hands back and stand. All right, roll your shoulders. Give your legs a little shake. You should be feeling a little bit more warmed up there. Grab a drink here if you want to. I'm going to talk you through our first little set. So we're doing Tabata style today. So we're going to be following a timer. So it's 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Okay, so the first one's got 3 rounds. Okay, and we've got 3 individual rounds within each round. Okay, so for your first one, show the exercise we've got. Backward lunge into a high knee. So you're just going to step it back and then draw that knee up. Okay, so we're going to step back and draw the knee up. So nice and tall, keep your shoulders back, knee comes high. On the lunge back, you're looking for a nice bend in both knees. If you can, getting that shin parallel to the floor. Okay, so we're doing one side for 30 seconds. We'll have a 10-second rest and then we'll go over to the other leg. And then to go with that, we've got plank climbs. Okay, so we're going to be down in a plank position. So you're down on the floor in a plank. You're going to drop down onto the forearms, climb back up onto the hands. Drop down onto the forearms, back up onto the hands. So if you're not able to maintain that in a plank, you can drop to the knees, lower down, push back up from there, okay? So last little chance for a drink. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get ready. We're going to be starting on our feet. We've got the backward lunge first, into a high knee. So I'm going to go here so you can see me. So just pick which side you want to work first. You're going to lunge backward and you're just drawing that knee up. So if you can, sweep that leg straight through. If you're a little wobbly, you're not feeling it on the balance, you can step that foot in and then lift, step. So you can keep dropping that foot if you need to. If you're feeling a little more confident on those backward lunges, take that leg all the way back and all the way up. Okay, so last few seconds. All right, 10-second rest. I'm just going to turn around. We're just going to switch to the other leg now. Okay, so if you're ready, off we go. Lunging back, sweep that leg up, back. So again, if you're feeling wobbling, you want to place that foot down. In between each one you can do. So you're keeping your chest up, shoulders are back. Hands can be on hips, they might be out to the side. All right, 10 seconds rest. We're coming down to the floor. I'll just tilt this down to make sure you can see. So we start in a high plank. Shoulders are over those wrists. Drop down to a low plank. Climb back up. Down we go. Climb back up. So as you go down, you're trying to drop the hips with you. Push back up, lift everything up. So again, if you can't quite do that from plank position, you can always drop to your knees. You've got your half plank here. Okay, so that is round one. You've got a longer break here. We've got 30 seconds. Then we've got round two. So if you need a drink, you do have time to grab one. Okay, so halfway through that rest, we've got 15 seconds left. So it's exactly the same for this second round. So just come into a standing position. You've got 5 seconds. Okay, so lunge back and then draw that leg up. So again, just figure out maybe where works best for you, having your hands, whether that's on your hip, in front of you, possibly out to the side for balance. So you're still keeping your chest nice and upright. Good bend on both knees as you go into that lunge. So you don't need to tap your knee quite all the way to the floor, but that leg wants to be parallel. Take your 10-second rest. We're switching over to the other side. Okay, so we lunge back and lift. still got the option to drop the foot in between each move. If your balance is feeling good, work on lifting that leg all the way up and through. Right, 10 seconds for your rest. We're back to our plank position. So starting that high plank, shoulders are over the wrists. You drop down to the forearms, push yourself back up. Drop down, take the hips with you. So we're trying to avoid leaving the hips up here. We want to try and take all that weight down with us. Push back up. Okay, last few seconds coming up. All right, that's round 2, done already. So you got 30-second rest here again. So just coming up to your feet. When you're ready, if you need a drink, you've still got time. You've got about 15 seconds. For our last round, I'm going to invite you, if you want to just up the pace a little bit. From your lunge, you can take it to a jump. Okay, if you don't want to, you can keep it to that same knee drive we were doing. All right, so choice is yours. Adding in the hop if you wish. If you'd rather keep it lower impact, then you can stay here. Okay, so past halfway here now. Last 5 seconds. All right, 10-second rest. Shake out your legs if you need to. Same thing for the other side. All right, back we go. Into that drive. So high knee, either with the hop or without. Okay, just keep pushing through. Focus on your form. Focus on your balance. We've got last few seconds. Okay, last time down on the floor. Plank climb. So you need to start in your high plank. Okay, drop down to the forearms. Push back up. Drop down, push back up. So keep taking the hips down with you. You have got the option for your half, if you'd rather be on your knees. All right, that is the end of our first little circuit. So I'm going to give you a little longer here. Just chance to grab a drink, catch some breath. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer again, exactly the same format. So we've got 3 rounds, 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Okay, our next ones, we've got mountain climbers, we've got a frog jump, and we've also got some crab kicks, okay? So let me run through those with you. Mountain climbers first. They start from a plank position. So shoulders over the wrist, push out through the heels, nice and flat. We don't want to be too high. We also don't want to be too low, so no strain in that lower back. So you want to be flat, okay? So all you're going to do here is run the knees under. You've got the option to run quite fast. You've got the option to slow it down. Drive one knee at a time, okay? So you pick what's best for you. Play around with it a little bit. Okay, second one. We're going to do a frog jump. So you just need a little bit of space for this one. So only as much space as I've got, that's enough to get this exercise in. So you're going to squat down. From here then, we're going to jump forwards. So just make sure you've got nothing you can crash into. So you would jump forwards, land nice and softly, bend the knees. Then you just run backwards, jump again, and backwards. If jumping's not for you, if you've got knee problems, or there's any other reason you don't wish to jump, you're going to squat, run forward, squat, run backwards. So just keep squatting with a little run in between, okay? Try and keep going for the full 30 seconds. We'll have a 10-second rest, and then we're back down to the floor. And this one, the crab, and we're going to add in some kicks here, okay? So you'd want to be hands and feet on the floor, lifting the hips up off the floor. Okay, so first option is just getting the kicks in. So you just be lifting one leg and then the other. If you're feeling like you want to push it a little further today, you've got good balance, you're going to reach opposite hand to that foot, okay? Again, 30 seconds there. So again, we're going to go through those 3 exercises 3 times. So you've had a good rest there. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get ready. Then we're going to start in our mountain climbers. So we are starting on the floor. So you need to bring yourself down. You've got 5 seconds to get ready. Plank position first. Okay, so into that plank, and then you're just running those knees under. So the further you have your hips up, the less you'll be able to drive your knees under because your chest is just getting in the way. So if you can drop those hips, that's going to give you that room to drive those knees under. You can slow it down. So you could just do one knee at a time. Maybe you're just going a little bit quicker. Last couple of seconds. All right, we've got to come up to our feet. So here now we got frog leap forward, run back. Okay, or if you don't want to do the jumps, you can just squat, run forward, squat, run back. Okay, either way, keep moving from one side of your room, load into that squat, land nice and softly, running back, jumping forwards. Okay, last few seconds, see if you can squeeze one more in. All right, 10-second rest. So here now, we're down on the floor. I like to point my fingers towards my heels. Then I lift, opposite hand and foot up in the air. See if you can get them to meet. If your balance is not feeling so good, then maybe just stick to just lifting the legs. So just keep going. Your last 5 seconds coming up now. All right, 30-second rest. So there are the exercises. We've got 2 more rounds to do. So have a bit of a breather. You got a chance to grab a drink. We're starting again in those mountain climbers. So we don't need to stand up. We're starting on the floor. You've still got about 10 seconds of your rest. So take some deep breaths. Enjoy that rest. Okay, start getting ready now in your plank position. Okay, so it's running those knees under. So try and keep as much weight as you can through the shoulders down into the hands. Should make it fairly light then through the feet. So again, you can go slower. Just to keep driving the knee under the chest. Okay, last 7 seconds. All right. 10 seconds, but we need to come up to our feet. Give yourself that bit of space. Nice clear floor. So you're going to load into your squat, jump forward, land, run it back. So try and bend those knees as you land. If you don't want to do the jumps, get a squat in at each end. So bending those legs as you land. Just a little jog back. 5 seconds. All right, we're back down to the floor. We've got your crab. Kicks if you wish to add them. Okay, so So you're just switching the weight from side to side. Reach towards the toes. You don't have to touch. Maybe you're just reaching towards. And then you have got the option, take out the arms and just do the kicks. You got 5 seconds left. All right, another 30-second rest. We've just got one more time to do. So again, we don't need to stand up. We're starting down on the floor. Mountain climbers are first. So you've got about 10 seconds to get ready. Taking a few breaths. Okay, 3 seconds, so start getting into your plank. Okay, and then running those knees under the chest. Just go at a pace that suits you, whether that's slightly slower. You might be really going for it, really running those knees under, sprinting. Just whatever you feel, you can keep going. You've got about 10 seconds left. Okay, last few seconds. All right, we've got to come up to our feet. So last time here, frog jump forward, jog backwards. Or you got to squat at each end with a little jog in between each squat. Just remember on your jumps to bend your knees as you land. Load into it. So you load those muscles, ready to jump. Nice soft landing. Last 10 seconds. Jogging back. All right. We're down to the floor. Crab. Last time. So if you're ready, pushing up. So it's either reaching or touching the toes. If you can't reach to the toes, maybe just kick the feet. You could speed it up a little bit maybe if you're just moving the feet. Okay, last few seconds. All right, we're flying through. Time for another little break. Grab some water. You can stay down on the floor. We've got one last round to do and it's all down on the floor. So timing is staying the same. 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. 3 things to do, 3 times round. Dead simple. Okay, I'm going to show you what we got to do. Starting with a side plank for our first one. Pick which side you want to do first. When we come round, you'll be doing the other side. So full side plank. And for this one, you really want to stack the feet, okay? Because we're going to be lifting this top leg. Nice straight line from your shoulder down to your heels. Shoulder is over your elbow. So you might need to play around with that just to get the sweet spot. You're going to push up. So you'll be in a nice straight line. Arms going to come up if you can. Then we're just going to drive knee and elbow together for 30 seconds. If you can't get into a full side plank, the leg that's on the floor as you lay down, bend that leg and just push up onto that knee. Then you're going to push down through that leg. It's going to make it a little easier for you, okay? 30 seconds of that on one side. Then we're just going to do a static plank in the middle for the first round. So you're just going to hold here. Then we got to switch over and do the other side for your side plank. That'll be one round. We'll do that 3 times. So 10-second warning. You've had a little rest here now. So start getting yourself down on the floor into that side plank position. So you choose whether you're going to do it from your knee or you're going for the full version from the feet fully extended out. So nice and straight, push, and then you're just going to drive knee and elbow together. So you're trying to keep as much distance from your hip and the floor as you can. So keep pushing those hips up to the ceiling. Keep drawing the knee in. Elbow comes to meet it. Okay, just 7 seconds left. So keep pushing down through that arm that's on the floor. Try and keep lifted. All right, 10 seconds. All we got to do is roll over, ready for a plank. So remember which side you just did on your side plank. We need to do the other side next. So just come into a full plank here. So we're not moving, so really focus on your plank now. Shoulders over your wrists. Push out through your heels. Draw your kneecaps up. Draw your belly button into your spine. Push down through those arms. Try and stay flat. You don't want to be too high, but we also don't want to be sagging hips down to the floor. So really try and be like a table, as flat as you can be. Last few seconds. All right, then we're going to come over other side. So switching sides now for your side plank. Get into position, full or half. All right, you're going to push up. Once you're settled, that's when you start driving knee and elbow together. So if you feel like your feet are sliding along the floor, just try and pull them up a little bit. You can adjust. Okay, so last 10 seconds. Keep pushing down through the arm. Keep those hips lifted. All right, I've been generous and kept the 30-second break here. So you've got a full 30 seconds, time for a drink. But we are going to switch back to your other side now for that side plank, okay? So not the side you just did. You got 15 seconds still of your rest, so do enjoy your rest. I'm just going to use it to start getting ready for when the bell goes. You got 7 seconds. We need to be up in that side plank, drawing knee and elbow together. All right, so off we go. Push up, arm comes up. Then we start to drive knee and elbow. So your setup's really important. That's going to make sure that you're in the right position so you're not feeling like you're leaning too far forwards. So your shoulders want to be stacked. And you're pushing down through that foot that's on the floor, trying to lift those hips. 3 more seconds. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. All we got to do is roll over into our plank position. This time we're going to do it from the forearms. So low plank here this time. So shoulders are over the elbows this time. You're still pushing out through those heels. You want to be fairly flat, so we've still not got the bum up in the air. So just keep breathing through it. Try and draw your belly button in, but don't hold your breath. Push down through the arms, out through the heels. Really focus on this. We're not moving at all, so it's good to practice. Then we got 10 seconds to change sides. So the side you didn't do for your side plank on that last round, pushing up, get yourself stable, then start to move. So you're pushing down through that arm on the floor. Just keep trying to drive knee and elbow together. They don't have to touch. Try and keep that hip lifted. If you feel like you're going down to the floor, really try and push it back up. Okay, 3 seconds. All right, well done. 30-second rest. One last round to do. Take on some water. Psych yourself up, one more round, and then we're all done. Okay, so you just got to switch sides to the side you just didn't do in your side plank. Okay, you got 10 seconds to get ready. So start lining yourself up, hips roll forward, straight line from the shoulder to the heels. Shoulder roughly over that elbow. Lift the arm, then start to drive. If you're really struggling on balance and you need to keep that other arm down, you can do, and just drive the knee. Okay, you've also got that option of doing it on the half plank, so from the knee on the floor. So you just got 7 seconds, whichever version you're doing. Keep going for 3. And then rest. All right, last full plank. So we're not moving again, so I really want you to focus on your form. Good, strong plank for 30 seconds. Push out through the heels. Shoulders over the wrists. You're pushing down through the hands. Drawing your belly button in. Keep breathing though, don't hold your breath. Try and settle into it. Try and feel comfortable in that plank. 10 more seconds. Okay, keep going, last few seconds. And then drop out of it, well done. All right, last time. So your last side plank. So switching sides again. Okay. So get yourself set up, pushing up. Once you feel steady, then start to move knee and elbow together. So keep pushing down through the arm that's on the floor. Try and keep those hips lifted. Okay, just 10 more seconds. Last 3. All right. We're all done. So let's lie down on the floor as we're already on the floor. So onto your backs, you're just going to draw those knees in. Draw them into the chest. Give yourself a good hug. Take in a few deep breaths. Okay, dropping both feet to the floor. Hands and knees are in the middle. You're going to drop your knees over to the right, arms over to the left. Feel that twist, that stretch through the middle. Try and keep both shoulders on the floor. You can turn the head to the left if you wish. Okay, then draw everything back up to the middle. Opposite way now, so knees over to the left, arms over to the right. Turning the head if it feels comfortable. Trying to keep both those shoulders on the floor. Okay, draw everything back to the middle. Okay, cross that right ankle over the left knee. Then pick up that left leg, push it in. Just start to feel that stretch in the glute thigh area. Maybe into your groin. Pull that leg in if you want a deeper stretch. Feels nice, a nice stretch. So it should be too painful, but you should feel that stretch. And then we're going to gently release, and let's do the other side. So that left ankle on the right knee. Draw that leg in. If you want to deepen that stretch, so you're feeling it on the leg that's crossed over, in the glute and thigh area. Keep pulling it in. And then gently release. Right, I'm going to ask you to come up to a standing position. And we'll just finish off with the last couple of stretches. So upper body stretch here. Interlace the fingers, push forward. So as you do that, round that upper back, round your shoulders forward, feel the stretch across the upper back. And then start to lift those hands all the way up and overhead. Be as tall as you can be. And then just bring those arms down, pull back and stretch back. Open out the chest, the front of the shoulders. So push your chest forward on this one. All right, release, just roll those shoulders. All right, well done everyone. We are all done. So just drink some more water. If there's any other stretches you feel you need to do, you can get those in now just before you completely cool down. Have a good weekend, and I shall see you all next week. All right, take care. Bye.